Warning, this podcast may contain adult language that is not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, this podcast may contain spoilers, so if you're not into that sort of thing, you might want to skedaddle.
Guys, what's up? This is our second time doing this because the camera keeps stopping. If it stops again, that's it. And we're just doing it with
It'll just be audio only, which
like
is
we
what a
used to
podcast
do.
is.
Well, yeah.
Which is what a podcast usually is anyway.
That's what we used to do. I'll throw up a picture of all of us. Like, well, man, there we go. We're throwing up the picture.
Uh-oh.
I don't really understand why it's doing that, but...
We don't have a memory card full, or...?
Nope.
The battery dead?
Nope.
Well... The camera dumb?
I'm gonna have to look at my GoPro and make sure it's okay, but...
You got a week and a half, bro.
Because MomoCon's coming up, and we're super excited! Oh my god!
If you listen to this and you're going to MomoCon, and you see any of us, come say hi.
Hello!
Yeah, come tell Dakota that he needs to get his money back for that haircut. Ooh, the douche. I'm just playing games because I know he doesn't like it.
I hate my haircut so
I
much.
actually don't think it looks bad.
I liked it right up until then she came up and she had it like slicked down. And I was like, she's like, do you like the way I fixed it? And I was like, well, I normally spike it up kind of like Cody does his usually, a little messy. And she was like, oh, okay. And then freaking to her in her head, she was like, oh, you spike it up? Okay, so you don't want any bangs. And then she cut my bangs.
That's what I figured.
She cut my bangs. Like, I was happy with it. I was like, all right, a little short, but it's all right. And then she cut my bangs, and now it's just like...
The person that's writing me just said, I thought I'd let you know you have lots of fans in Ireland.
Ireland?
That's awesome.
What top of the morning to you?
Are they from Ireland?
I don't know which show. It's either Convention Reviews or Weekday One-Up, or both. It's probably both. I don't know about Necomicast.
Top of the morning to you guys.
They all hate you.
I know.
Racist.
That's not racist.
Well, we look...
I don't know. Whenever I hear like some random person and they try and do like a Midwestern accent, I'm like, oh, you suck.
I'm offended.
I'm offended.
I don't get offended.
I have a friend that lives on the East Coast, and I told her what state I live in. She goes, no, wait, where's that? She lives in Virginia.
She sounds like an idiot.
Yeah.
No offense.
Most coasterners don't know all the states in the Midwest.
If I hear like an...
I don't know if that's true.
If I hear like a...
It's one of the first things you do in elementary school is learn your states.
I don't remember where every state is. I get Wyoming. I get Wyoming and Colorado mixed up.
I know the general
because they're
area.
right next to each other and they're both squares.
I guess that's true, but Colorado's the one that's closer to Washington.
No, I might get those mixed up, but I know the general area.
Yeah, it's Colorado,
they know that.
Wyoming.
But
where's Indiana at? Is that by California?
People usually think Ohio is Indiana.
Yeah, they think that they forget the state is a state.
Oh, well, I can see that.
Welcome to Necomicast, your all-anime podcast.
A lot of
Where we
people
talk
think
about
Chicago's
states.
a state. Idiots.
Chicago. People think Chicago's a state?
A lot of people think that. They forget it.
I was about to say something really stupid. I was about to be like, people think New York's a state. And I was like, wait a minute.
Well, Chicago, I've seen pictures. Chicago's kind of
I've been to New York.
It's big.
I've heard that Chicago's, like, totally different by the rest of Illinois. Like, it feels different.
Oh, I think the rest of Illinois is more like Indiana.
I mean, that's kind of like Indiana. Like, Indianapolis is...
Actually, I'm pretty sure most of the Midwest outside of the cities is...
It always makes me sad when we leave, like, our area of Indiana and, like, are driving to go to a con because I'm looking around while we're on the interstate and I'm like, this is what our state is.
Oh, we're going to drive down. We're going to see, like, a bunch of, like really, like, big rocky cliff things.
Yeah.
Because we're going down south.
I know. When I go to Holiday World, we always get into the, like, big, I don't want to call them mountains, but the giant, like, hills.
We're not going to be driving by the Smoky Mountains, are we? Is the Smoky on the closer to Colorado?
Smoky's in Tennessee.
Okay, so yeah, we're driving.
Smokies are in Tennessee.
We're avoiding.
They're part of the Appalachian.
Rockies,
You're right.
We about to go through some mountains?
The reason they're called the Smokies is because of the fog that lifts off of the...
They should be called the Foggies.
The Foggy Nelsons? Shout out to my Daredevil fans.
Well...
Yeah.
It's good to be back, guys. We missed last week because
some people don't know how to stay up on their anime.
That's not why we missed. That's not why we missed.
That's what I was told.
Is that what you told him?
I thought we were taking a week off because like none of us were caught up.
No, we took a week off because well, first of all, we weren't caught up.
Yeah.
But the other reasons we had literally nothing else to talk about. No news had come out. There was nothing.
We could have shot
It
the
was
shit about
so
something.
weak.
I was good.
We could have shot
And
the shit.
we were out of all the topics I'd come up for this show.
Ah.
We could have done that, but how long would that have lasted us? 30 minutes in, we'd be like, well, now what?
It's just a shorter episode.
Well, we took the week off, and it was worth it because the next day, news started to come out.
We should have a
Dakota
backup
finally
plan.
started catching up on shows.
You should have a backup plan for like if that ever happens again.
We take the week off. I like taking weeks off.
So what kind of news you got for us, buddy boy?
All right. Since we're not all caught up on everything, we're going to try and really get into the news.
We're fairly caught up on a lot of things.
Well, normally what we do is we kind of go through the news real quick and then we talk about other stuff, but we're going to like get in depth on the news. Let that push the topics. So the first one, Digimon Try, pushed back to November 21st, a very important day, a holiday almost, my birthday. And it will be 6 movies instead of a series.
What?
Oh, you didn't know about this?
I'm a lot disappointed now.
I was a lot disappointed too.
I think that's great. I'm
not sad about the movie thing. It's just they tell you spring, and then they're like, oh, now summer.
Well, hey,
now
man.
guess what? Now it's almost the beginning of winter.
Well, a delay is never a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing unless they do it several times. That gets annoying.
It gets annoying, but at the same time, I think it's gonna be good.
The only reason I'm annoyed by it is because they turned it into 6 movies.
That doesn't bother me at all.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you know what that means? It means we're gonna get one movie on November 21st, and then what if this is like Ava? You might not get the next movie for 3 years.
Oh God.
I doubt it'll be like that.
Even if it's not like Ava, 6 months.
I do not doubt it'll be like that because of the way that they're handling pushing everything back.
Nate is salty
they
about
pushed
this.
it back twice, and they was
No,
back
what
to
I'm
back.
saying is I wouldn't be surprised if it took them 3 years.
The
to make
reason
the
they
movie.
pushed it back is because I'm sure, and I don't work there, but I'm sure it's because they decided to turn it into movies instead. They probably already had a series pretty much done, and they're like, well, we're going to turn this into movies instead. So that's why they had to push it
I wonder
back.
why they changed it.
I mean, I bet
I know why they changed it.
I'm indifferent about it. I don't really care.
More money.
More money.
Yeah.
They can
Put
have
in
a
the
higher
theaters,
budget.
probably.
More money. Get your hat out your eyes.
More money. Dude.
Zach,
I'm not a big fan of Digimon. I watched it when I was younger, but
Oh man, you should watch. We should make him watch a Digimon movie. You don't need to be.
Did you watch the Digimon movie?
I don't remember.
Oh man,
That movie's quality. You don't even have to like Digimon.
No.
That's a good movie. Like
it's made by
soundtrack's
the
good.
people who were making like who made Girl Up Through Time and.
Has he seen any of that stuff?
I guess not. Wolf Children.
No, I didn't watch that. I have.
You need to watch Wolf Children.
You gotta watch all those movies.
Mm.
And The Boy and the Beast. Is that the one that Nate thinks looks horrible?
No, I said I don't
You
know
said,
how I feel
and I
about
quote, "It looks terrible."
I did not
I don't
say
think he
quote,
said that.
terrible.
You said, and I quote, "It looks boring."
I don't
That's a
think
quote. That's
I
a
don't think I said
quote.
boring. I think I said
That's more of a paraphrase.
the way
And I paraphrase.
my quote was,
Yeah.
That's even worse.
He saw the trailer and his quote was meh.
I thought it was eh. No,
Nah.
I'm looking forward to
Meh
what it
is
will
more.
be, but the trailer didn't interest me. Is what it was.
That shocks me. As much as you like
You're a
Wolf Children
sick human
and
being.
Girl Up for Time. You also, it's got a lot more. Boy and the Beast looks like it's got more of a Ghibli feel, like with the subject matter that's going on. And Nate hasn't seen any of the Ghibli movies.
None?
What are all those Ghibli movies again?
Princess Mononoke, Spirited
Oh
seen
my
that, I've
god.
seen
Oh, you have?
I've seen
You
those.
don't even know what are Ghibli movies?
I don't know.
You just lost
people-
all your credibility to all our listeners.
I don't know.
I don't
Name
know what
things
is,
like
guys.
You gotta learn the names in this business, man.
We're in the business, bro. We're totally not in a closet.
Don't look at me like that,
What?
Playboy.
Who, me?
What?
Talking about I'm in the closet.
No, I said
We're literally in a
we're
closet.
in a closet. Look around, Drew.
Nah, bro, you trying to be funny.
And when we leave, you know what we're gonna have to do?
Get out of the closet.
You know what we need to do? What we need to do at MomoCon is like shove Drew in the closet and then be like, "Come on out."
You can't come out now, Drew.
And
You're
he'll be
gonna
like,
have to be stuck in there.
Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet.
Get out of here.
Are you guys ready for that? To go off of this news, nothing to do with the news. Ready for that photo shoot that I planned?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I was thinking, I just thought right now, if we go to the aquarium, we could have our awesome photo shoot in the aquarium.
Are we dressing up in the aquarium? Are we like are you gonna be in
Bro,
cosplay?
we should. I'm not. Should we dress fly in the aquarium though?
Dude,
Of course
I'm
we
fly
should.
every day.
Yeah, but sometimes. I mean, you can be more fly than others.
You mean you want us to like dress up nice?
Hell yeah, dude.
Fly.
I'm
Not
about
like
to be no
nice,
suit and tie.
not like a suit and tie, but like.
I can wear my blue jacket that I wear in my Doctor cosplay with my hoodie or something under it.
Remember how you looked kind of cool in the
Shut up,
pictures
I'm not
in
kinda cool. I was stunning.
Milwaukee?
I look
I was stunning in
stunning.
that.
We'll
picture.
dress stunning.
I don't know. That was just a sweater, man.
We can do a little photo shoot in Momo, and then we can do another one in the
Aquarium.
aquarium. If we can even get in, we might be out. Anyone got aquarium tickets and want to give them to us?
Hey.
Don't, because you're gonna miss an awesome opportunity.
Or
that,
do.
What other news we got?
What other news we got? You're ready to delve in?
Can I say one of them?
No, because they're written down in a specific order.
Oh.
You can read the next one. It might be the one you were gonna say.
Well, there's only one that I know about. Yeah.
I spelled his last name terribly wrong.
That's all right. Okay, so this one, I think I'm the
Stop
one.
looking over his shoulder. Hey, he'll read it.
It doesn't bother me.
But it's my fault.
I think I'm the one that told you about this initially.
You are the one who told me. I had no idea, though I would have known.
All right.
No.
Well,
Later.
there's actually two parts to this then.
Yeah, I learned the second part.
Okay. Well, Mika, I don't remember how you pronounce it. Mika Salasad, he is the voice of Soul from Soul Eater.
You guys seen that
I
show?
know who Mika is.
You saw that
Okay.
show? Did
I've
you watch
seen
in English?
Yeah, I did.
It's on Netflix,
Okay.
so probably.
You know the voice then.
Oh.
Sounds
I
a
know,
lot
we
like
saw him at Monterey.
yeah, twice. Sounds a lot like what's the dude who plays Ichigo?
Johnny Young Bosch?
He sounds a lot
he
like
does.
Johnny
He
Young
sounds
Bosch.
He sounds
in
like
that
very
role.
he sounds like he's in Wolf Children. He plays the teenage version of the son. But he has been cast to play you in the Funimation broadcast dub
Hold up, you gonna play me?
You. Shut up.
Oh, why you?
of Seraph of the End, so the main character of Seraph of the
Oh.
End. And I saw it because I'm friends with I may or may not be friends with Mika Salasad on Facebook.
Bro, me too!
Right on. And
I think it's pretty easy to get in on the club.
yeah. But and but he just posted that he was cast and that they are doing a simulcast
I
of.
don't know if I like that.
I think that's a
Trying to
good
picture
cast.
it. I haven't watched Soul Eater in a while.
I think that's a good cast, especially because I think Seraph might be my second favorite show of the season.
Seraph is, like, after the last episode 7? I just watched it like a half an hour
I
ago.
haven't seen it yet, so don't. If
It's
you gotta
like, it
spoil-
might be my favorite now.
I
This
told you
season.
guys Seraph was good from the get-go, man.
Well, now
We
that they're
knew
out
that.
doing stuff, I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
buddy!
Episode 6.
Jump on it! You need to watch 7, man.
Did you bring it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's so good, dude. So good. You watch 7? What?
It's not been.
I haven't
watching.
seen
You guys
since-
haven't seen 7?
I watched it.
I haven't seen anything past 2 yet. That's the only one
Are
I'm
you
not really
joking?
catching up on.
Well, we'll get into a conversation about Seraph here in a second. But what do you think about the voice, guys? Ollie, I want to hear what
I
everyone
don't
thinks.
think... I'll go first. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
That's okay.
But Soul is a guy with the yellow jacket, whatever, walk around all like, yeah, dude,
You can't-
whatever, trying to be cool. I can't see him playing my dude, you.
Hold up. Think about you for a second. Trying
You-
to be cool,
You's not
doesn't
trying
want to
be
make
cool.
friends.
You doesn't want
Yes,
to make
he
friends
is.
with anybody. Soul is trying to be cool.
Yeah, but you're basing one character off of another character
I'm
when you
hearing
should
his
be basing
voice,
it off
and
the
I'm
actor.
thinking about who's the other show that he's been in that I've seen.
Mika?
Was there no?
He was in Wolf Children.
haven't
That's
seen
what
it.
makes me
I'm
think.
sure he's been in something else.
That's what makes me think he can pull this
Okay,
off.
well, from what I'm Soul, I mean, I'm not saying that I love Soul's voice. I love this character, but I feel like you and Soul clash.
I feel like you is a little. Actually, now I'm just getting into the whole sub versus dub debate, but like you's a little cool.
I like you. He's
Like
cool without
when
trying.
he goes to attack, like when he gets serious and his voice like starts screaming. It's his thing. I don't know what it is, okay, but for some reason to me, when like Japanese voice actors get emotional and like really get into their character, it hits me harder than when English voice actors do.
What kind of yell is it? Like, is it a deep or a high pitched yell?
It's
It's
high
not.
pitched,
It's
but
high
it's not
pitched.
about. It's not about the high pitched. It's about like that he's. It's like when something crazy is about to go down. He's like, "Oh, I gotta save my friends." It's like, ah!
No, I was just wondering.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Mika has a deeper yelling voice. If you remember when Soul
Mika's
yelled.
voice is a little deeper, but that could also be the animation company saying that for the English they want him to have a deeper voice.
True.
All I know is I heard the dub.
Yeah.
And I didn't love it.
The dub for who?
But I also didn't hate it.
Did you see what
Soul
the
Eater?
first episode?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess Dakota kind of... He said this, but maybe you guys didn't catch it.
Simulcast.
Well, broadcast dub is what
I figured
it's
we'd
called.
get into it. I didn't say it. Yeah, they're broadcasting it in English.
So
on
it should
Funimation
start maybe
Sir?
yesterday?
Really?
Yeah, it
Or
started,
2 days ago?
Yeah, it started the other day.
And you watched it and you didn't think it... You didn't...
But it
Well,
was
I
the
watched
first
it
episode.
online. I didn't hate it. I thought it was a quality dub. It was a good dub. I just liked the sub better.
I want to know who does the rest of the cast.
The dude who did Mika's, I liked. I thought he
Yeah.
was good. I didn't remember who it was, but he did a good job. I don't know. They were kids though, so I can't. I don't know if I can judge them as from their kid voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah, on the first episode.
I forgot about the first episode. It's like they're all childos.
Oh, man.
Childos.
Oh, that first episode was so heartbreaking.
They're 12.
Oh, it's so
It happened so
heartbreaking.
fast to me. I didn't have any connections with anybody. I was just like,
I mean,
oh,
I had
dang,
no
it sucks.
connections either, but I was like, oh, it's kind of like Aaron's mom in the first episode. It's like,
Yeah,
my
it's just like,
God,
dang,
but
that's
I don't
messed
know
up.
you really.
Yeah.
I think I have a soft spot for tragedy.
Man, I love the backgrounds in that show.
Oh my gosh.
They're
yes.
so like a painting. It's so beautiful.
I just love the animation of the character designs. I love the way they animate their eyes in the show.
Oh, yeah.
The eyes are
I
really,
noticed
really
that.
well. Like,
Even, what's his name? Yoichi. His eyes are cool.
Yeah.
I like how when the weapons come out, like, I don't know, the animation that they do on them, like...
and I like that they're green and like almost a navy blue.
Yeah, they're like all green.
green and
in
like
their
a navy blue
group.
black color. It's really cool.
Except for Gurren's, his is red.
Yeah.
Gurren is kind of like a douche.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be a beast, dude.
he's gonna have that one. He's gonna
Okay.
have that Mustang moment where you're
Yeah,
like,
that's what it is. He's like Mustang at first. We were like, who is this dude?
Okay, but Mustang got order. He doesn't... Mustang follows authority. He's...
That's true.
This guy, he just like forget you guys because what's his last name? He's like related to somebody or something, right?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
He's related to someone, but they're like a weaker family. That's what they were talking about.
I thought they were saying his family was like big up and he. Just
No,
was
his
just like,
family's
I don't
lower. There was
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
that's
families were
right.
big up.
care. So why?
And that's
is he
why he was
walking
like,
out
screw
and
you
not getting in
guys.
trouble?
Because he was like, well, he's still like important.
I got the exact opposite out of there. Well, I guess when sometimes when you watch sub, you gotta rewind and reread stuff.
I never
Reweed?
do that.
Reread.
Gotta reweed it.
I've been going through a lot of random footage from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Well, we're not on Dragon Ball yet.
Oh god, there's more news.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
We're still talking about Seraph. What do you guys think about the pink-haired dude?
I don't
Because
know.
I love him. How far back are you?
I've only seen 2 episodes.
What?
You do?
It's the only one that I haven't
Why
been
aren't
catching
you
up on.
watching this?
Nate,
'Cause I've
what
got
the
so much
heck?
other stuff to watch. I'm caught up on everything else, so you can shut up.
What else are you
Bro,
talking about?
if you're putting like Atoma above Seraph, you need to just stop watching that anime.
Toma's good.
I love Atoma. I'm just saying Seraph is better. You need to be... I'm at a loss for words right now.
I haven't even started Atoma.
I'm not
Good, because you're watching Seraph. Atoma is great, but like... Oh, I cannot
I really
believe
like
that.
where Seraph is going. Like I like it a lot.
Well, what do you guys think about the pink hair dude? I think he's awesome. I think he's what the cast kind of needed. Like, pull in this kind of... I don't know, it gives me a lot of Blue Exorcist. The show gives me huge Blue Exorcist
Wait, you're getting
vibes.
a Ren and you?
I could see
know.
that. The pink-haired guy,
I like his weapons too.
yeah, his weapons are really cool.
God, I hate
I
you.
think I liked what they did in the first episode with him, where it sounded like they were kind of gonna be a little buddy, but more like rivals.
Mm-hmm.
But they were gonna like have a mutual respect.
But they're buddy.
Yeah, like a Zoro Sanji kind of thing,
Oh.
but not quite as buddy. That's a little more friendly. But then now that he's still just kind of a dick to him.
No, he's not.
That's what I'm getting.
Are you caught up?
I'm not on. I haven't seen
What's
the
the last
newest
episode
episode.
you
I thought even after episode 6 he was being nice.
Oh yeah, when they were fighting.
I guess the
young-
last thing I remember him saying was when he comes out of his what's it called? When he comes out of being in the demon after he makes a contract, he's like, "Yeah, I did it," and then he's like, Don't get cocky. Ever heard you for a time over time I was swear.
Well, in episode 7, they're friendly.
Oh, good.
And not to spoil too much, I'm going to spoil a tiny bit, but it's nothing too important.
That's fine. I should have
They do introduce Yu's, who I think Yu's actual rival is going to be.
Awesome. Oh, is it? Oh, wait, never mind.
They introduce their 5th, because every group has 5 members. They introduce their 5th member. And I think she's actually really cool.
Oh, like, it's a girl?
Nate would love her. Yeah. Nate, as much as you love BA girls, you think she is awesome.
I thought you mentioned her to me. Yeah, she has a scythe.
No, that's the main girl.
I like her a lot.
You probably like her, too.
I like her a lot.
She's short and cute.
I think she's my favorite chick of the season. After
I'd take her
Hestia.
on a date.
After Hestia, I think
if she was real.
Don Machi, don't get me started.
We're going to talk about Don Machi a little bit later.
I think I'm all the way caught up.
I am. But, what was I gonna say? Is she really bitchy? Because you know how I feel about really bitchy characters.
She's not a Cinder right now.
Okay, good.
She's got some of that, but it's not. They give good reasons. They give her backstory. It makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so it's not like she's bitchy from Food Wars.
No.
Oh God, it's even.
She's got a really good reason. At first you might be like, screw this girl, but then when you see her backstory, you're like, oh, I get it.
Okay.
I totally get it now.
All right.
Okay, well let's move on then. I wish you guys had seen the new episode. All I'm gonna say is animation steps up. You can finally see that this is Studio Wit, and it gives you those Attack on Titan feels. I was like, I'm in love with the Coco. Okay. Next bit of news. Japan is claiming Togashi's Hunter x Hunter manga is over.
Oh God! Why did I even watch the show then?
Let me get into this a little bit because you guys may not know about this. Togashi, the writer of Hunter x Hunter,
it's kind of dumb.
Is an idiot because but he's a genius. He's considered to be one of the most genius writers to ever live in Japan. One of the most genius manga writers to ever live. He made Yu Yu Hakusho, all of it. Amazing show. Got that buku bucks. Got rich and famous because it did really well. Mm-hmm. And then he became really lazy. Hunter x Hunter, he started, was doing amazing. Yep. Selling like crazy. And so he started making more money off that. Then he decided that he wasn't going to work. So he started getting to this point where he would just take months off at a time. He'd be like, no, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. And then he'd come back for a couple issues. And then take more months off. In the past, I can't remember what it was. It was in the past, 5 years, he'd written enough for, half a year. What you would normally write.
Wow.
He's writing, nothing. But he won't let it end. And he's still technically writing it. But Japan, bookstores and everything, are no longer accepting it. They're taking it off. They're like, no, it's done. We're no longer dealing with you. Any other mangaka would have been shunned. You're done. But because this guy is considered to be such a genius, they're like, no, we'll let him do it.
Well, they're finally just fed up with this shit.
Yeah, people are finally just done with it. And it's like, you know what, Hunter x Hunter is over. Which sucks because this means the manga's not going to get a real ending. At least not for years. Maybe someday he'll finish it. And the anime, which you were watching, had to end at not the real ending because it called to the manga.
I'm gonna give you guys the premise of what Hunter x Hunter is. I'm not gonna give any spoilers.
Great. I love it.
It's a great.
A kid was born, the main character. His dad leaves, and now he wants to find his dad, and that's a big adventure after that.
That sounds like something that could be One Piece. Because it's got the motive.
Yeah.
You've got the motive there. Go on this adventure.
And find this mysterious person that people know his name, but they have no idea who he is. Because whenever he mentions his dad is Gato, everyone's like, your father's Gato? Blah, 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 blah. They freak out.
And eventually it turns into Yu Yu Hakusho mode. It gets legit.
Yeah. There's a bunch of training and there's a bunch of fights.
Oh my god, it's gory.
Yeah. And
there's a guy in there that looks like the 10th Doctor. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does look exactly like him. But the last arc in it, or the last saga, or whatever you want to say it, you meet Gato for the first time. Then it ends. End of the story. In the anime, at least.
And it's even worse. This is their second anime. They did one years ago. And they had to stop it because he stopped doing the manga. Then they were like, well, it's been a long time. Maybe, it'll take a long time to catch up to the manga. He'll get writing. Nope.
So, yeah. It's a little upsetting.
Well, you know what?
I watched 143 episodes of an anime that'll never end.
You know what this calls for?
What?
It's a sad day. It calls for the world's tiniest violin.
You're a horrible person. This is like if Dragon Ball just ended. Which is never gonna happen because in our newest news, Dragon Ball Super will have 100 episodes, and if it hits, up to 200 episodes. This is not what we expected. The little 26 episode season that we thought we were gonna do. 100 to 200 more episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
This is every fan's dream. This is everything you've always wanted, except not Dakota.
Please be simulcast up.
He's gonna hate it because it's gonna be in Japanese, but
that's not a show I want to go back and rewatch 200 episodes of.
That's true.
Just enjoy it. Just get over the voices and enjoy the 200 episodes.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, we don't need to get into it again, but you gotta admit though, this is the dream. Every Dragon Ball fan is like, I wish we could get more Dragon Ball, but they're not gonna do it the same nowadays. But they are. They're gonna do Dragon Ball Z. If you take out the filler, is about 200 episodes. We're getting another Dragon Ball Z.
I'm excited.
Like, what?
Is it gonna be a new story or are they redoing it?
New story.
New story.
It takes place after. Yeah, it's a sequel. But in anticipation of the new show,
you're gonna rewatch all of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
No,
because I remember, bro. Let's do it.
I remember most of Dragon Ball Z.
You're gonna rewatch Dragon Ball?
No.
What's he doing?
Because you guys won't finish. I remember all the fights from Dragon Ball Z, all the big ones, all the little ones, basically every fight. But I forget a lot of the small, minor details that have a big point. So I've been going back and watching.
That's okay. Don't worry. Akira Toriyama probably does too.
That's true. I went back and I've been watching a ton of random stuff, just random clips that are little things that
are AMVs.
Are important. No, they're little clips of the actual show that are important to it. Like when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 during the World Martial Arts Tournament and gets energy sucked up. Mm-hmm. Why did Supreme Kai help them? He's this big issue of Majin Buu, and they're going to take Gohan's power in order to give it to Majin Buu. And Gohan's ready to stop the two guys that are about to do it. And Supreme Kai goes, paralyzed! And then that's where the Majin Buu story goes from.
And stops Gohan?
He makes Gohan...
Obviously. Are you really asking why? Because they wanted to follow them back to Bibbidi.
I understand that.
Or Bobbidi.
But Gohan's power was enough to halfway put Majin Buu's thing all the way up. We were talking about this. Supreme Kai is supposed to be someone who watches the universe, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And
they're trying to find him to destroy him for good.
He knew nothing about Goku defeating Frieza, knew nothing about any of them being that powerful.
You know what else? It's Akira Toriyama.
I'm just saying. Supreme Kai's character's stupid.
No, it's not.
Supreme Kai's character's awesome.
Kabito Kai is stupid. I don't think they ever should have fused.
I can agree.
Supreme Kai was way cooler, and then Elder Kai is the best Supreme Kai.
Of course.
I agree with
He's amazing, and he needs to get with Bulma, because there was a bet.
Wait, was there really? I can't remember that part.
Yeah, there was a... No, it wasn't a bet, it was...
It wasn't a bet. Goku's like, you can even have Bulma.
And then Vegeta's
Vegeta's like, what?
That's
my woman.
Here's something, when that part in the movie when he's like, that's my Bulma! And fans are like, Vegeta would never do that, or whatever.
He did.
Yeah, like he got pissed when Goku was like, I let him say he could go on a date with Bulma. And he was like, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he owes her, or she owes him a date.
But yeah, I watched a bunch of random things. Like I watched Pan's first World Martial Arts tournament.
That's what you should watch. Is the stuff near the end. Like look at the Oob stuff. Look at the Pam stuff.
When Goku first fights Oob for.
Oob will definitely be in it too because 200 episodes.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested to see what Oob and Pan's character actually are.
Unless Akira Toriyama just forgot about Oob.
They might, but I'm interested. No way they're gonna forget about Oob. He's such a big deal in GT. But I want to see what his character's actually going to be in the canon. Because we got to see what he became in GT, but is he going to be totally different now? What if he
was really cool. He was like...
I'm going to be mad that we're not going to have Majub.
That's upsetting. Majub was dope.
Oh my god. What if they make Piccolo cool again?
Yes!
That'd be awesome.
Do it! Oh my god! Alright, we gotta get off this topic. We've done a
Especially
whole
since
thing about
Piccolo
it.
is Akira Toriyama's favorite character.
He is?
Yeah, I've read several things that says that Piccolo...
Why'd he make him a loser in the end?
Because
I think he wanted to... My guess is...
how else do you beef up Piccolo?
My guess is because Piccolo was always really serious, and I think he just wanted to make him funny. That's like my theory.
I want to see more fusions. I want to see...
I do.
I don't even know what I want to see. I want to see so much. I want
to see a Hanku.
Man, you remember in GT when it was like they teased it so hard? They were like, Oob was like, I'm down to try fusion. What about you, Trunks? You want to do it? How about you go on? Then it's like, yes. Sorry, but we can't do that. Our power levels have to be the same. Well,
You can lower it. They did that. Trunks lowered his a little bit to fuse with Goten, and Goku obviously lowers his to fuse with
how badass
Vegeta.
would it have been to have like
But Oob
Go
got a
Hoob.
fusion.
He did.
Who? What?
Majin Buu.
It
was a permanent one.
Yeah, but then he fuses with a Gohan, and then it'd be like they could be like Gohoob.
I don't know. I feel like we need to go fusion crazy in this series. I want everyone to fuse into one being. What if they do that? What if all the Z Fighters end up fusing to fight the final
It's just
enemy?
like a 30-minute episode of everyone fusing over and over
Oh,
again.
hopefully the pacing's terrible.
Like they did in Digimon?
Okay, guys,
Well,
we're
yeah.
going to talk about our last topic because Drew looks like he's going to fall asleep.
I'm just listening to you guys.
You're learning a lot about Dragon Ball before you have to watch the series.
So good.
So
It
good.
feels like he was there.
Now, if they just announce Yu Yu Hakusho sequel, I would
Or
say.
a
Well, they
reanimation.
Actually, remake it first.
I'd rather just have a remake.
Yeah. Actually, the animation's really good in that show when you get past the first season. The art's a little old, but, like, seriously, it's weird. Like, I'll be sitting there watching it, and they'll be in a fight scene, and it'll be like, was this really made that long ago? Like, the animation looks better than Dragon Ball animation at times.
Right.
But anyway, like, mostly in the tournament in the last saga. But, let's talk about Danmachi, guys.
All right.
And let's let Drew go first.
What's the last thing we said about it? Where are we taking off from?
Are we all caught up? Let's make sure. What's the last
I'm
thing that
caught up.
happened?
Last thing that happened is he's training with the
Eyes.
blonde chick.
Is that the last thing that happened with you?
I think so.
You don't remember?
I remember it. I remember that, but I don't remember anything after that.
That's the last episode.
That is the last
Like
episode.
something else.
No,
There's not.
That's
it.
the end of the last episode?
The
Basically,
end of the last episode was the red-haired dude, this little mini Taurus, was going off killing people.
Oh, yeah, that dude was no joke.
Minotaur?
the Minotaur,
I
yeah.
thought it was Minotaur.
That dude
Those
is
are
a
Minotaurs.
monster. Whoever beat that Minotaur up.
A Minotaur.
And he has cat ears, so he's not. What's he one of those things?
Man, that guy was no
Oh, he
joke.
does?
He was just like
He had cat ears.
broke the Minotaur's like sword, like weapon. Then he was like here, and he threw him his, and then
He's like, master this.
Okay, so where did we leave off, guys?
Well, we last talked about Danmachi?
Oh.
We haven't talked about Danmachi in
Is
weeks.
the last time we talked about when she didn't give him the knife?
No.
We talked about
The next-
the next episode after
After he
that.
beat the saber
And we were
tooth.
talking about how the little
Hey.
girl was chicking him.
Yeah,
Tricky.
we talked
About
about
that.
how, like, Eyes had her boob falling out
oh man,
in that one episode. That's the last episode we talked about.
Eyes having her boob fall out.
I mean, we talked
It
about
wasn't-
other stuff, but that's the episode.
because
Okay.
the way her armor works, it like goes up and over right here, and then like a bit of her boob.
Part of her
Why?
armor was gone, so you could see it was under.
No, that's how her
I
armor's
saw it.
made.
Yeah, her armor's like that even when it's closed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just low.
Oh, it was? So it's just her shirt was broke.
Yeah, her
Okay.
shirt was ripped. Okay, so I don't.
Speaking of shirts ripped real quick,
So, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yu Yu Hakusho, sorry, has the biggest, because that was that era of, like, Dragon Ball where your shirt gets ripped no matter what you do. Yu Yu Hakusho was the worst at it, because there's literally a scene where Yusuke just blocks a punch and his shirt goes, boom!
That happens in a Sekirei, because that one's all about boobs
That's
and stuff.
really itchy.
And
But that's different, because
This chick gets punched in the stomach, and all of her clothes explode off except for her panties. Everything else is gone.
and it's a show that is very not discreet.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
Danmachi.
I can see it starting to turn into the ecchi harem thing.
Really?
I don't think
I
so.
haven't seen that. I feel like they've been pulling away from it.
Yeah, I
think so,
thought they've
too.
been pulling away.
They,
Sure.
I mean, the
In-
harem thing I see a smidge because he's got like 3 chicks now.
he's
It's
got
totally
5.
harem-esque, but it's not like an actual
I would
harem.
not say it was a harem at all.
No.
Well, what I'm saying is the episode that just happened, Hestia grabs his arm and rubs her boobs in between
Well, yeah, that's
his...
Hestia's character.
And then the other chick does it just because Hestia's doing it.
Well, I understand what you're
harem
saying.
stuff.
I understand why you're saying it's going harem.
But
I thought the same
it's
thing.
No, it's staying true to what it's been the whole show, but you can see the harem.
I think it's just getting deeper
It's
into
got
everything.
It's
Like,
got
the harem...
qualities, but it's not.
No, I think it's just everything is getting deeper. Like, the harem qualities are getting deeper, but at the same time, the fighting's getting deeper.
Oh, yeah.
The action's getting deeper. The blood. There was more blood in that last episode than there's been in this whole show.
Yeah, there was a lot of blood.
Like...
Especially that secret ending. Woo!
Was there really a secret ending?
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Yeah, the
What
Minotaur's...
Oh, that one, yeah, where they killed the other.
Minotaur. It's so tiny.
Mini-Taurus.
It's a Minotaur.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I want to see the big Taurus.
It's a Minotaur. You've never heard of a Minotaur? That's
Yeah, I have. I didn't think it was. I thought it was Mini-Taurus.
I'm gonna destroy the world of anime if it keeps killing me with these
That's the
secret
first
endings.
Danmachi episode because I've checked.
No, they all have
They all
secret
have
endings.
those.
I checked one of them and I didn't.
They did.
Well, I know you
They
guys
all
don't
do.
mind it, but I'm really wishing that he needs to get another weapon. I'm so tired of that little knife. It's a badass knife, but he has, like that girl said, he has no reach.
Yeah,
I think
He
it's
has no
cool
reach
that
at
it's
all.
something
And when she
different.
gave him that sword, I was hoping he was gonna keep that,
Well,
but he gave
the-
it away. Or something happened to
it's
it.
like the chick that made it explained. It'll evolve with the owner.
Wait, she
That's
said
not
that?
gonna change. She said it was gonna get stronger with him, and then said it's gonna.
She said it evolves
stretch.
too. Yeah.
What if it does?
In the intro,
If it does, that'd
you
be
see
awesome.
his. I'm assuming his knife turns into a long black and red sword.
He has a black and red sword in the intro?
I haven't seen
No, it sees you see a black and red sword on the like this, and it looks like just like the knife.
Has writing on it and everything.
Yeah.
Does it
I was
writing
actually
understand?
thinking that maybe his sword or his knife will evolve into a sword.
I
It's
really hope
because it's
so.
alive. It's
I mean, it's
supposed
cool
to evolve
now.
with the person that owns it.
It's cool
I
right
think
now.
his
but I'm
knife's
just
cool.
tired of it.
I would honestly love to own it.
Oh, I thought you were about to
Oh,
say
dude, if it was at a con, I'd buy it.
His knife?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Have
I'd
all the
buy
really
it- I
cool
would buy
writing
it
on
if
it.
it lit up and was also metal.
Well, yeah, it
You're
has to
asking
be
for a
metal.
lot.
I know.
Do you
I
have a
don't want it
light up metal?
I don't want it to light up.
Nate's asking
I
for a
want
lot with a full size metal keyblade.
keyblade, scissor
What?
blade.
Scissor blade.
I was like, I have one of those.
No, I just want it to be flat black metal with writing scrolled on it. It doesn't have to be light up. That'd be hard.
I want a sword. I think that'd be dope. And I want to get used sword in my other hand. And I just want to
Oh, you.
look like the biggest
And
I
big
flail.
god.
I think if I were to find a used sword and I had
I like
money,
Gurren's sword too, though.
I would probably like splurge.
I was like, I don't understand.
Well, I might do that too.
I was like, what?
If
You
we,
said splooge, and I was like, wait a minute.
if we ever find that sword before Dakota does, we'll bring him over to it and stare. I'm like, you got a splooge? You got a splooge?
And I'll
I'll
be
buy
like,
it. And be
"Oh!"
like, I'll buy it. And be like, look, I got the last one.
Oh, I'd be so because I want it. It's like so cool, man. His sword is so awesome.
That's like asking the Ren sword I bought to have fire come out of it whenever I open it.
Dude, oh my god, if they had what's her face's scythe, I wouldn't even think about that, dude.
New girl? I mean the.
No,
From
the
Sarah.
yeah,
Oh man, her scythe is so cool.
dude, scythes are my favorite weapon.
Same.
And
I
I don't
love
even.
scythes.
Mine's
own
a
one.
halberd.
I like Halberd.
What's a halberd?
You're
An
such
axe with a pick with a spear on the end.
Oh, those are cool.
What were you gonna say?
He's such a dwarf.
No, I was gonna say that's such a like
I like that thing.
generic answer.
That's on that.
How is that a
Dynasty
generic
Warriors stuff.
answer?
I don't know.
He just likes an axe.
I feel like
My favorite sword's a great
this is
sword.
gonna be really insulting. Do you want to know why?
Why?
I'm gonna insult you.
Why?
Nah, dude, I don't. And before he
I was gonna say there's no anime characters that use a halberd, right?
It's
There's a
actually
lot
it's
of
surprising to me that Drew likes it.
I like it from Dynasty Warriors.
Oh,
favorite
you're on
thing.
Dynasty Warriors?
I messed with that hard.
Me too, dude. I love
man.
Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Bro, when I was a kid, I used to play Dynasty Warriors all the time. I want to get the new ones.
So why?
I don't know. It just fits your character. You're a person to like that.
What,
Is that bad?
A halberd?
I don't know. You're like the gun loving, like.
What's wrong with a halberd?
It just makes sense to me that that's what you would pick.
And my axe.
That's the best way I can say it without being insulting.
At least I wasn't generic. Like I'll just take a battle axe.
Well, that actually I could.
That's
see-
kind of cool.
That's the way you say. I'll have a battle axe.
I'll have the battle axe, sir.
You can tell I know what I'm doing.
Put it
because
in-
of how I'm holding it.
We saw this guy at a con, guys. Was that a con delete?
Yeah, kind of delete.
He's talking to this The sword
that
salesman.
we see at almost every con.
Oh yeah, he's giving me free knives at this point because I bought so many swords from him.
Really?
Yeah. I gave it to Katie though.
Oh.
Mistake.
Was it a cool knife?
Oh, it was really cool.
Dang.
But that's okay. I don't like knives, so I don't want it. But he's like talking to this dude, and the guy's like, he's telling him about the sword and stuff, and swordsmanship. And this guy, he's holding the sword, like he's got his shirt around it so he doesn't touch the blade, and he's like, don't you see how I'm holding the sword? I know what I'm doing, or something like that.
He's like, you can tell I know what I'm doing by how I'm holding the sword.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And he said a little happy, like he was like the guy trying to impress the dude.
And
the
you
guy
could
was
tell
just
the
like,
dude was thinking, weeb.
But that guy, he always over-explains his product. Like he really
does.
tries to set. I'll be like, man, this sword's cool. I wish it had this thing. And he's like, well, I actually have one of those things now. A funny story about this sword.
He's just a nice guy.
Nah, but you can tell he's trying to sell.
And he works on me.
That same guy at Asen, he was talking to the guy about how knives and swords are better than guns.
Oh, totally.
But
a gun that could shoot swords? Where's
Dang.
we talked about that before.
that? Where is that?
But
Why do we have swords that can shoot bullets in Final Fantasy, but we don't have guns that can shoot swords? I'm just saying.
But no, his explanation wasn't because they're cooler or anything like that.
Well, they are.
It was simply that it doesn't matter what you do with your gun, I will defeat you with my knife. I'm like, I'm 30 feet away from you. I win.
No, because he's going to cut your bullet in half because he's a samurai.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But he's like, here's one of my fake plastic guns, and I'm like, he wasn't talking to me, he was talking to this other guy. I'm like, I gotta watch this. He has the guy stand right here, and he goes, does this like random motion of blocking the gun.
Really? He did that?
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same guy?
No, he said at Asen.
No, but he said it was the same guy at Asen.
Yeah, this guy was
sure
at Asen.
You don't got it mixed up, dude? What's he look like? We're talking about the
hair.
small Asian guy.
Oh, no, I was talking about the
Aren't
old
we?
guy.
No, we're talking about the old dude with the mustache.
He was talking to the small Asian guy.
No, was he?
Yeah, it was at that booth. It was a small Asian guy booth. The old guy with the mustache is on the end.
Oh,
This was
yeah,
in the
you're
middle.
right. You're right.
I'm thinking of the old guy.
I'm
talking about the old guy.
I was too.
The Asian guy's fine.
I see the old guy doing that.
Okay. Yeah, the Asian guy's fine.
I totally agree with what you mean now. Yeah, he does try and sell his product. I've never bought from him.
But he didn't need, like, if you block, I'm just talking from experience, like.
Oh, I'm talking from experience.
From
I'm fighting
hearing-
many sword wielders.
No. Not experience. I'm trying to think of what the right word is. I don't know. But when someone points a gun at your head and you try and knock it away, you don't knock it down like he did. You knock it away.
He wasn't knocking it away. He was cutting his hand off.
Duh.
No, he did this. So this knife was in this hand. He blocked the gun and went for the attack.
All right, Nate, no offense, but we need to move on.
Actually, we don't. We're out of news.
Oh, are we? Okay.
I'm just saying. It's just the guy was trying to sell and you didn't really know what he was talking
What
about.
about if you had your what's it called? Drew?
Halberd?
Halberd. You think you could take a gun?
Probably
block
not.
the bullet.
you put the flat into the X in front of your face, and you're like,
So I'm thinking,
Bam. Just your face is the only death point.
no, at that point you're like spinning
You should Google
it.
it.
So you're like,
I like YouTube it.
What, a halberd?
You guys think there's a YouTube video of someone blocking a bullet with a sword?
With anything. I want to know if anybody's fast enough to block.
Oh,
like
yeah,
with a
there's
weapon.
YouTube videos of that.
well,
weapon?
what you mean
With
like?
a sword.
Not just a shield. Obviously.
No, yeah.
Sword.
Oh,
yeah.
you mean to like cut a bullet?
Not,
A guy
They
did
did it
that.
on
I'm not saying
MythBusters.
Yeah.
Did it work?
They proved that a bullet can get cut in half.
He's not talking about cutting it. He just means
I'm
like
just saying,
to
can
be
you
like
block a
standing there and be
bullet?
like ching.
Like
Oh,
those samurais you
it's-
see on the movie. They're like
Samurais probably.
I don't know if it's
I don't know
fake,
if they've
but there's a
done
guy on
that.
YouTube that people shoot real guns at him and he cuts the bullet.
I don't
before
know.
it hits him.
So he knocks it away.
I don't know.
No, he
if
actually cuts it in
that's-
half.
I wouldn't want to cut it in half. I feel like it could still get you.
Yeah, you get
the
shot
velocity
twice.
would go.
Yeah, because it
Sides.
expands that way.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is somebody that has.
But you have to
done
get.
it?
You
I don't know if it's real.
I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I just think that'd be really cool.
I
I just
agree.
think that'd
I'm
be
like,
pretty
if I was that person shooting, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna shoot him. Like,
I'm leaving. He's not getting much today.
I'm out. I'm
At first,
out.
when he pulled out a katana, I was like kind of a weeb, but then he blocked it. I was like,
let me go.
never mind.
The reason-
dude, he means business.
If you're using a sword to, if it's possible, if it's not, if you're using a sword to block a bullet, if you hit it with the side of it just to block it, it's gonna break your sword. If you cut it, it's sharp enough.
How good is steel we talking about?
Yeah,
Is this
samurais
folded
use some
Damascus
strong
steel?
stuff, bro.
I don't know. It's Valyrian steel.
I don't know what that is.
That's some good steel.
It's some good steel.
Shout out
Is
to
it the
Game of
steel
Thrones.
of swords that I buy?
I don't.
Then it's gonna break.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the steel of like
It's better.
Samurai Dan's
Yeah.
sword?
Oh
That's
man.
not gonna
I wouldn't want to use Samurai Dan's sword because I would be afraid to hurt his sword.
Well, you're not gonna hurt it.
Right.
You're gonna block that bullet. Gonna hurt that
It's
bullet.
still, either way, it might not for a well-made sword that was made to be a sword, not a remake. It might not break it, but it will. It's better to cut it, not just take a flat hit, because it's just taking the blow instead of dispersing it.
God, you're
I
such
was
an
just
expert.
so curious. I was just so curious because in every movie there's always a
Yeah,
bullet
they
blocking
always
scene.
do that.
Like especially action.
He's not.
movies or
They're not
something.
blocking it. They're cutting it.
Whatever. They're missing.
messing
It's
with the bullets.
Makes the bullet move.
You would have to like do it at the exact like it. It had
I mean,
to be
how
so
could you
precise.
even see that? That means you're seeing a bullet come from wherever it's coming.
Bro, you know who I bet could do that?
Kirito.
No, we're talking about real people.
I'm talking about legit.
like real Neo.
So hey, did anybody see Mad Max?
I'm
No,
seeing it
I
tomorrow.
haven't.
It was
I'm seeing it
awesome.
tomorrow.
You saw it?
gotta
You
watch
liked
the
it?
originals though. There's so many throwbacks.
Oh, is there really?
Really?
The little boy.
Oh, is he in it?
No.
Oh.
He was
What
in
the
the third
fuck?
one.
No,
that
boy.
thing,
No.
That little thing he gave the little boy.
Oh, the little.
It's in there.
Oh, wow,
That's
that's,
so
cool. I'm seeing it
stupid.
tomorrow.
Bro, see it. But you know how in the original, because back when, I don't want to get off, never mind.
think
No,
I'm
you
saying-
can, bro. We got another
I
song.
think I'm
Anyway.
gonna see Age of Ultron tomorrow.
That was pretty good.
I haven't seen that
I
yet.
haven't seen it.
I heard there's a
We
lot
should
of
see it
plot
in
holes.
Atlanta.
There is a lot of plot holes. But what I was telling you, you know how George Miller, like, fast forward the movie,
No.
like, literally.
I'll be spending
to make
Twitch money
things
there
feel like
already.
They're fast like the racing in the
Oh
car.
yeah.
They put that in the new one.
Really?
And it looked good.
Oh, so they use like practical.
Yeah.
effects.
Do I have to see the old ones?
Not.
I'm not
probably
saying you
not.
have to, because they do a little thing at the beginning where Tom Hardy, and plus, they kind of get rid of the whole Australian thing.
Oh, he's not Australian.
He sounds British to me. I don't
Not
hear
Australian.
Because he's British. He's British, right?
Oi.
Shrimp
think
on the
so.
barbie.
Baguette.
But yeah, at the beginning, they give you a little feeling of what happened, but for all the throwbacks.
So it's a
Oh,
sequel.
okay.
It's a sequel.
Yeah, I
It's
watched.
four.
It's not a reboot.
It's 4. It's number 4.
The ways they go. It's Mad Max, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, and then Thunderdrome.
What about the game?
Yeah,
You guys gonna
Thunderdome.
play the game?
The game sounds really cool. It's like, didn't they say at IGN
Yeah.
they've been playing it? They said it's actually kind of fun.
I heard it's got like a high budget. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good.
It's just got a lot of chaos and awesome cars.
I was told. This is literally what I was told.
What?
Because I asked, "Is it good?" And the person I asked said, "If you like over-the-top action for like every second, then you like it."
Yeah, there's
Then
like there's
hell-
not a
hell
lot of
yeah.
time in it. There's like
But to
maybe
be
20
fair,
minutes of downtime in a movie.
but to be fair, Mad Max was never really
Yeah.
about story.
It
Mad
wasn't.
Max is
Because the
basically-
story, if it was about story,
it's
the
about
movie
a
would be
Mad
terrible.
Max.
It's about a man named Mad Max, and he drives around the desert.
My
in a
favorite
car.
one's Thunderdome.
I've never seen
That's the worst
Thunderdome.
one.
I
Tina
will-
Turner?
I like that.
I'm on
Actually, no, I've seen bits and pieces of Thunderdome. I have never seen the original, but I
The original's
love
The original is not good either.
I love Road
Road
Warrior.
Warrior is my favorite one.
Road Warrior is considered the best one.
I'm gonna admit something.
What?
I never heard of Mad Max until the first trailer for this movie came
Really?
out. Never even
That's
heard
Mel
of it.
Gibson's bread and butter, man.
I've never.
I think that's the first movie he did.
Speaking
it was one of his first. My grandma was convinced forever that he was Australian, but every other character after that
He
just
did good.
He does a really good Australian.
That's
accent.
when he
just
did.
give me
That's
the
when
gas
he
and I'll
got
get out of
into
here.
Lethal Weapon and all that.
It's good movies.
Speaking of people
Lethal
named
Weapon
Max,
is
I've
amazing.
never played any of the
They
Max
How
did
about-
game
Lethal
games.
Weapon. I
Me
love
either.
it.
How about Road Warrior spoilers if you haven't seen Road
Well, I
Warrior?
don't want to spoil it.
Are you gonna see Road Warrior?
Probably.
Really? I
Yeah,
got it. I
yeah.
got it. I can let you borrow it.
There's some weird stuff in
I
there.
can find it. What do you mean some weird stuff?
The people are messed up, bro.
It's
The people are messed up.
Post-apocalyptic.
go into it knowing it was made in 1981.
There's
Oh,
a
I
little
don't know.
cannibalism. There's a little naughty.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it anymore.
I
It
told
was
him
made-
it,
A little
watch
naughty.
the new one. Watch the
Yeah, I'm
new
gonna
one.
watch the new one.
I told him it was made in 81. He immediately checked
The
out.
first one's 79. The first one's 79,
79.
then 80, and then they waited 5 years.
Yeah,
for the third
Thunderdome
one.
came out later in the later 80s.
If a movie's that old and it's not either based in temples or based in outer space in a galaxy far, far away, I don't know if I'm down to climb.
yeah,
It's
you
alright.
actually.
I just watched it because my friend
It's
was
kind of
like, "You gotta
dated.
miss it."
It is dated.
I love it because
Because
it's
if you
like,
told me that it still holds up, maybe I
No,
would
it
have.
doesn't hold
But
up.
some of it does a little, some, like that, like the action.
I
The
feel
action
like-
holds up.
I feel like back then, the way they made movies, they've gotten so much better. I don't want to say movies back then weren't made well, but they've just gotten so much better, like, converting like action movies. Like they'll have a story. Like this movie is like you'll be sitting at a gas station, and then I can't explain it, dude. You just have to watch. It's weird.
I know what you're saying. It's like it's why I don't get mad that people are remaking movies. Everyone's like, why are they remaking movies? It's like we got higher budgets now. We got better effects. We got even ignore effects. We got better like. We've learned
how to make movies.
Like, yeah, we've learned how to do things different. Even practical effects, we've learned how to do them different.
But still, there are some movies I don't want to be remade.
Like what?
But how's the remake going to ruin it for you? If you don't want to see it, don't see it.
That's why I'm glad they didn't do that, a remake. Because I was when I found out that it was
a sequel,
like it was number 4.
I like that awesome. Better, actually. Yeah. I like that they're doing sequels for stuff. Like Tron was a sequel. We fought about that forever. You told me that was a remake. I said you're stupid. That was a whole day. That was a day of work.
Original Tron.
I remember the original Tron.
We watched it. It's kind of dated.
It's kind of dated, but it's still entertaining in a very 80s kind of way.
It's entertaining, but like
it's cool to watch and be like, wow, this was what graphics were. Like that movie was considered like amazing.
I forget when I watched it, but when I first watched the original Tron. And they didn't put Tron 2. That's why you probably got confused a little bit for like.
They did that. Right? I guarantee they did that on purpose because people would be like Tron 2. I haven't seen the first one. I'm not gonna see that. Put Tron Legacy. You're like, oh.
Well, when I first heard Tron was coming out, I'm like, Tron's coming out, but I've already seen that movie.
That makes so much sense that they remade that. If any movie deserved to be made with the effects we have today.
It was Tron.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same story as the one that came out?
No, it's totally different.
How can it be different? They're all the same
way
people.
Too far.
No, it's totally different story. The first one is about what's his face?
Jeff Bridges?
Yeah, it's about Jeff Bridges' character going in and meeting the program Tron and doing all that stuff and making Clue.
Because he's trying to build his company is what it's a very complicated plot.
Yeah, and then in the second one, Jeff Bridges is old man,
back to it a little bit,
and he's been trapped in the grid.
And they got him to look like they got him to look young with Clue.
That was impressive.
Yeah, and it's his son. So it's not the same story. It's a sequel about his son coming to get him out.
Honestly, I think movies need to do that more nowadays, like what they did with Jeff Bridges.
Oh, that was super cool.
Like make him look young again.
Oh, but you know the one that messed it up.
They got the thing because in Fast and Furious, when I saw Paul Walker, I was like, dang.
You know they're making another.
I'm sure.
Of course,
they're gonna milk that dry.
But they're.
It's about family, not cars.
They're gonna have Paul Walker's character. I haven't seen the new one yet.
Can you just leave him out the way they left?
Well, they're having his real life brother play his cousin in the movie.
People love Fast and Furious. Bro.
I don't like when it comes to like computer generated people, like what they did in the last Hobbit movie.
That little Hobbit. I mean,
that one guy,
Gimli's cousin or somebody's cousin, the dwarf.
He was so obviously generated.
The one riding the boar.
It was bad.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that was like obviously.
It was. I tried to defend it. I was like, no, it's just the way it looks. It's that 48 frames a second. And then the more I looked at it, I was like, that's CG.
Yeah.
That's not a real person that I'm looking at.
It was really bad.
But that's okay.
That's the only bad effect really in The Hobbit, though.
In all three.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of all three movies, that was the one thing that made me go,
And they do so good on all the other dwarves' makeup. Why did Billy...
Yeah, I don't understand why his was bad.
Maybe that scene.
It's because that guy, I don't think, was based on anyone's facial structure or person at all.
That or the guy who played him, Billy Connolly, is very old and just didn't feel like doing the makeup.
Maybe they use it to just make him look younger.
Another person.
Because Billy Connolly's really old.
Now,
the
why
voice
did they just get
fit
another
perfectly
person?
too.
Oh, the voice did fit, but it looked bad.
I agree. It also might have been the pig.
The boar?
Yeah.
The boar looked good.
Even when he wasn't on it.
The fact that he had to ride
riding
it.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Even when it just showed him, like, not on it.
Yeah. Well, they probably just wanted to keep it all the same after that point.
I had to rewatch that movie because me and Drew were talking during it, and we missed when, like, one of the guys died.
Which one?
One of the bad guys.
Spoilers. Which one?
There's so many people dying.
It was like, I think it was
there were so many people dying at the end that we missed one.
I think it was like the main orc.
Oh, that guy.
Really?
Yeah, we were like talking, and then we were like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, he like stabbed him. Like Thor got it on. What's
Thor?
Thorin.
Yeah, Thor got him. That was the Thorin fight.
Thorin like stabbed him like through the eyes.
Why did
you
zoned out in the best fight?
We were talking. We were probably like, man, this fight's awesome.
We missed Legolas doing something too.
Yeah, we missed a couple things.
Damn, we just missed him. He killed that one orc that he fought hand to hand. That's what we missed.
That's what we missed.
Fought that, remember he was
See, we can't remember because we missed it.
Yeah.
He was fighting that orc in a freaking lake town, and then they continued their fight like on ice in some kind of way.
I thought the fight from the second movie was really funny between them two when they fought hand to hand.
I thought it was great.
Legolas is jumping all over the place, punching him. The guy's like, good. And then the guy hits Legolas once. He's just like, what the fuck? He's like, I just got hit by a train.
Because, I mean, if I was punching that dude, I'd probably break my arm. Legolas was just like, doosh. And he was like light as a feather. How could he be so strong?
Legolas was going Yoda all over that guy's ass, and then...
He's going Yoda on him?
Yeah.
He was doing flips and shit.
I heard
Dolphin
my
Splasher.
mom read the Star Wars books. Like the ones after.
Which ones?
The ones that
Those are no
coming out.
longer canon.
Yeah.
The expanded universe isn't canon.
She asked me, she was like, so are they talking about Leia's twins that she had with Han Solo? And I was like, I only saw one kid.
No, they're not. It's not going off the books.
Unfortunately.
It's no longer canon.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's good. I'm
I heard
sorry.
the books were good.
I forget.
I heard they're awesome too.
What's Rogue One? Is that a prequel to Episode 4? I can't remember.
Rogue One is the prequel to Episode 4.
Okay,
It's also-
that's why Boba Fett's in it.
It's also the reason why they're probably not doing
That's
it.
what I heard. I've heard Boba Fett's going to be in it.
The reason why they're probably not going off the books is Star Wars is Disney now.
Well, I know
But-
why they're not going off the books.
Why?
Because everyone knows the plot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
what's the
something
plot?
new that's exciting.
What's the plot in the book?
I don't know it. I'm
Boba
sorry,
Fett.
Nate. I'm saying anyone who's going to see this movie.
I'm just saying, in the books, what happens is...
Did you know Boba Fett has fallen into the Sarlacc pit 3 times?
My God.
And apparently, because I
He's a
rewatched the Samus versus Boba Fett death battle last night, and apparently Boba Fett hates the Sarlacc so much that now he goes to Tatooine once a year in his ship in orbit and fires a laser at the Sarlacc just to like be like, "Fuck you."
That's great.
funny.
But in the books, Luke becomes so powerful as a Grand Master, he ends up going into hiding because he fears he's...
Bro, they might have done that. Did you see him in the
Yeah,
trailer?
'cause he was like hiding.
But yeah,
looked
he
like he
was,
was hiding.
he felt he was a danger to the Jedi way and everything.
Like his father! Like father, like son!
Right. But also, in the books, he has 2 kids. One goes to light and one goes to dark. And he ends up having...
Yeah, they talked about that. Like,
Ends up having... What?
Who does he have a kid with?
He has a,
Whoever
he's-
he wants,
Yeah,
dude.
because
He saved
I
the
thought
universe.
He ends up
Boba
having to
Fett
kill
in-
one of
in
his
the,
kids.
Like, comics or something.
He had
Boba
to
Fett
kill one of them?
trained.
Because
They
they
were
went
bad?
to the dark
Oh, we can't all
side.
talk at the same time, guys. Pick.
Have you guys found out who the
These
guy with
guys
the
know.
red, the cross lightsaber
I
is?
don't know that.
Oh, his name's Kylo Ren.
I don't know who that
That's
is.
the actor's name?
No, that's the character.
That's the
name.
sis name.
That's the
You know
Obi-Wan
what's cool,
Kenobi.
dude?
Yeah,
I
Kylo
think,
Ren. I'm excited.
bro, I want to see the Chrome Stormtrooper
Yes.
have a fight with Boba.
Ooh.
And they already announced that Boba Fett's alive.
Oh, okay.
They announced that. I don't know if he's going to be in this one or maybe future ones, but they
You want to see the Chrome
Thank you,
Trooper?
God, J.J. Abrams.
Have you
That's
seen the
one
Clone
who
Trooper?
Looks like she's want to be Darth Vader or something like that.
She's obsessed with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And she's a girl.
Yeah. I want to see her fight him.
They talked about that. I think it was on what's that one? The Game Over Greggy show. They talked about how like somebody's got to rise to power in that. They don't know what happened. Like,
Yeah, like the Empire's not dead.
Like they all have names now. They're still like the Empire, but the rebellion is not the rebellion. They're like the Resistance. or
The
something.
Republic.
No, they're like
They're not the
Resistance.
Republic anymore?
I can't remember what it was called.
They never were.
They both have totally different
That new
names.
Battlefront looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
New Battlefront does look cool, but I'm not. I don't know, man. It's gonna be all online.
All of it?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't
It's gonna
think
be
I
like
really-
Destiny.
Battles.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. They got rid of space battles. Like,
What?
Will Hawk?
I
even
sucked
be in
at
it?
those, but I liked it.
Dudes. Oh, damn, I was about to say spoilers about Avengers.
Please don't.
No, be quiet.
Also, what was I
I
gonna say?
might just go home. I just might watch that on my
I was gonna say something else about
Tonight?
Maybe. I don't know. I do work tomorrow.
Star Wars.
What about it? Go?
I had something, but I don't. Oh, Leia's daughter is hot.
Hey,
She's
are we
pretty
sure
cute.
that's Leia's daughter?
Yes,
I'm assuming
she's
that's
Leia's
her
daughter.
daughter.
It's been announced.
Okay, so
That's Leia and Han's.
And Han's daughter. Are Leia and Han like separated?
I don't know.
I would not be
I feel
surprised.
like I got
Probably.
that they are
I would not be
separated.
surprised if they are like married,
Have you guys ever thought
But they're
about
not
Han?
but they're like
seen.
having like Han. The way I think they're gonna do it is they're gonna have Leia off.
Doing
Like
political
she's gonna be like kind of doing like a Padme thing. She's
Yeah.
gonna be like a political activist. Because she was a big major leader in the rebellion. Han Solo, he was never like
I can't
one to
see him
settle
tying
down. He
down,
was
yeah.
a rogue.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's old, so I still think he's kind of zipping around the galaxy. Luke,
Where's
however,
Lando?
We'll see.
Lando
But the way I think they're gonna do Luke is I think it's gonna be kind of like a King Mickey thing. Like they're gonna talk about Luke a lot, and you're gonna see. Luke.
No, they already announced that Luke and Han are the main characters in this movie.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. And then like
Yeah.
at the end, they have Luke come in and be like, "Oh,
Why does
Dad."
his arm metal now? Like
He got
didn't
cut
he have-
off.
No,
Upgraded
he
it.
had.
But he got
He
cut
had
off,
like a regular
but
hand.
yeah, it looked like a normal.
Oh, I got you.
He probably
It
got
was
it
kinda
changed.
like that iRobot thing.
Maybe
where
he got it
sprayed
cut
that
off
stuff
again,
on there.
dude.
That could be.
Or like destroyed.
I wouldn't
or
want to
something.
just get rid. I'm like, yeah, bro, I got a metal arm. What's good?
Yeah, I don't want a normal looking metal.
Yeah.
I want people to know my. I want people
Bro,
to know my
Like
tail.
father, like
Have you
son.
guys ever thought about Han Solo though? He's actually
often.
kind of like the biggest douchebag.
Well,
Why is he
yeah.
not?
He is, dude. Like everyone likes Han because he's BA and awesome. But if you think about what he actually does
What did
and
he
what he's
do that
actually
was
like
douchebag?
doing for a, he's when they first meet him, he's all
a
doing
con
douchebag
man.
stuff.
He's a con man.
Is that a good guy?
A couple things about Han.
So that's
that-
why I'm saying I could totally see him knocking up Leia, getting out, being like, I'm gonna go do more cons, do my thing with my big old
It
monster
wouldn't
man
be that kind of
Chewie.
thing. He loved Leia. If anything, it'd be
Yeah.
like he
No, he'd
couldn't
stick around
do
for a
the
while.
life- He couldn't do her lifestyle.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm exaggerating when I say
Oh,
screw
okay.
Leia. Like, be like, I'm not doing this. You know,
Doesn't that actor? She has a disease.
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Yeah, she's not.
How is she
ba-
gonna do this?
She can
Acting.
act. No,
Why
she
would
won't be
I thought
crazy.
She had something like where
Wait,
she couldn't.
Carrie
she looked
Fisher
like
is
really
being
bipolar
Leia?
or something like that. She
they're
has
all,
something wrong
all
with
the
her.
original cast is back.
All of them.
Every single one of them.
Neil's the guy who played C3PO.
The original Yoda's gonna be in.
C-3PO's gonna be in it.
What is?
Is he gonna be comic relief?
Yoda's not gonna be there.
I don't. Well, he could show up
I
and.
wish he could be.
Now that'd be something. If is Luke still talking to like the ghosts of Ben and
Oh,
Yoda?
Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn.
I'd
It'd be
love
so
that,
cool
but
to see his ghost.
That'd be cool, but Luke never.
I heard that Qui-Gon's still alive.
No, because
No.
he shows up in ghost
Bro,
form.
what if Darth Maul was still alive?
Dude, Darth
kinda
Maul is
is.
still alive.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his brother and all them.
Well, I'm not
that's the
talking
expanded
about.
universe,
Hey,
though.
I'm not
Right.
talking about the expanded universe.
Are you talking about like?
Technically.
I'm talking about this movie.
Oh, well, in the movie, probably not, but like technically.
He could be.
Well, yeah, I mean, he could be, but I don't know.
Say what you want about Episode 1, Darth Maul.
What about Grievous?
Bad.
Grievous,
Grievous.
screw Grievous.
died.
I
He
will
died.
say,
was awesome. Don't
I'll
fuck
say
you.
this: the only thing I hate about Grievous is the fact that he has a breathing problem.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
No.
He doesn't have lungs.
He's a
He does
cyborg.
have lungs.
He's a cyborg.
What?
Yeah, like
He's a cyborg.
He has
the
like
whole
has his
reason-
hearts in his
The
lungs right
whole
in there.
reason, like he was created, like George Lucas
He was
thought it'd be really
dying.
cool was to
To sell toys.
but George Lucas explained the reason Grievous is around was to like show Anakin that he was gonna eventually become more cyborg, less man. Because Grievous, that's why he's got the breathing problem, and he has real eyes and everything.
A
Like,
real
he was an
heart.
He wasn't a human.
was-
He was an alien.
Yeah,
That's a
he-
stupid reason.
Well, what happened
he
was
explains it better. It's
Okay.
Grievous was a great warrior.
Yeah.
Warrior.
A great warrior.
He was not Sith. He wasn't Jedi. He has no connection to the Force at all. That's why he never uses it.
yeah. He was some kind of own race.
No
Um,
metachlorians.
no. He was just such a great warrior that he was able to be trained in the way of the lightsaber. So technically, he was never a Sith.
He even explains. He just says, "I've been trained in the Jedi arts."
Right.
Well, I knew he wasn't a Sith.
But what happened to him is he craved battle, and the thing that they did wrong in the
Is he all over Clone Wars? I bet he is.
Oh yeah, he's
In the
one of
show?
he's
Yeah.
one of the main villains.
That's how I know Darth.
That's
Maul
why you
died.
guys know so much about him.
Dude,
Well-
tell me what happened to Grievous.
Don't tell me. Well, we know what happens to Grievous.
No,
He
I
dies
know he
in
died. I
episode
want to
3.
know why he's a cyborg.
he got severely injured in one of his things, so he made himself a cyborg
He
in
used
order
to be totally like.
completely
Organic?
Yeah, he
completely
was a
organic.
sentient being.
What do you look like?
So he
I'll find a fan.
used a spear, or not a spear, used some sort of staff, and he
They
was
don't
tall.
show what he looks like.
They had a statue of him
It's
in
just
his
in
own
fan
place. Yeah, no, it was a statue in the show.
No, but I mean, if I want to see what he looks like, I gotta look at fan art.
Thor cyborg.
Something.
There's one
Maybe.
one
Let me
that's
see.
really
Let
cool.
me see.
Just let me see all of them. I'll pick.
There's just start and swipe.
I said let me see all of them.
But
Oh,
he did it in order to survive.
dude, he kind of looks like Jack from Jack 3, doesn't he? With
Let me
his
see. Let
gun.
me make sure
Okay.
you get the right thing.
Like that's his race. I think it looks really cool.
He looks pretty cool.
He is pretty cool.
Grievous is cool now. I like him better now.
Yeah, that's
Now
it.
I thought he was just a dumb. I was like, why is a
You
robot?
thought he was just some dumb coughing robot?
But
Yeah, I was like, why is the robot coughing? Just upgrade your software.
What do you think the little organs and shit and when he
That
ripped open
Obi-Wan
his
killed
chest
him.
were?
when Obi shot him.
Obi-Wan shot him in there. Burned his shit up.
Man, I don't know what I was watching. I don't remember seeing that.
How do you know? That's like
how
one of the
he
most
died.
epic parts. Like they're sitting there fighting, then
Maybe I was texting.
Obi-Wan jumps on him and he rips
Trying to
open his
open
chest
it,
and
he
then
kicks him off.
and then he looks down and he's like, oh crap, he
I
found
know
my
the
weakness.
scene,
And he
I just saw
kicks
it.
him and then he like gets a gun. He's like,
I thought they were like robot organs.
robot organs.
But the thing they do wrong is they make him a coward, even though he was a great warrior.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
Yeah, they did that all wrong.
What about Rogue One? You guys gonna see that?
I want to see Rogue
What's
One.
that?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find
Rogue
out why
One's
many
live
Bothans
action.
died.
What's Rogue One?
It's live action, right?
What's
I
Rogue
think so.
One?
Rogue One is a prequel to Episode 4. So it's what happened. Rogue One is what happens between 3 and 4.
Because a lot happens.
Because
lot
like
does
we're
happen.
gonna find out why many Bothans died.
What is Rogue One? Look it up. Is this a movie? Is this a
I think it
TV
is.
movie?
Rogue One would be Darth Vader walking around and killing the last of the Jedi.
That means Darth Vader's gonna be.
Hold on, bro.
That would mean Darth.
Look it up. I need to know more info about Rogue One.
Oh, walking around? Killing the rest of the
he
Jedi?
like there's remnants of the Jedi left. Like he's looking for Obi-Wan. He's looking for Yoda.
I don't think it's supposed to be about Darth Vader. It's about. They already announced what
I'm
it's
just
about.
saying. I'm just saying.
Star
What happens in
Wars
between 3 and 4
Wikipedia.
is important because he kills Ahsoka Tano. He kills a bunch of other.
He kills Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars?
They
Whoa,
have
come on, whoa, chill.
That's a
I'm
girl?
not. Don't shush.
Yeah, be quiet. I don't want
that
spoilers
happening
for
in
Rogue
Clone Wars?
One.
No,
Are you going off expanded universe?
I'm going off what the books do. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
you
expanded
cannot go
universe.
off of that because it's no longer canon.
It's so stupid.
Rogue
Because that's
One
what
is an
everything I
upcoming
know.
live-action Star Wars film set for release. Blah blah blah. It will be the 8th live-action theatrical Star Wars. This is on the Wikipedia.
So this is gonna come out after the new
It's
movie?
set for December 16th, 2016. So a year later.
I forgot that's what they're doing. I read about this. It's gonna be numbered movie,
Sequel,
Rogue
prequel.
One. The next year, Episode 8, Rogue
So
2
we're gonna
or
get
whatever.
Star Wars
We're
for
gonna
the
be
next
old,
6
we gonna be
freaking
seeing
years.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
god!
Cody.
We're
I gotta
having
take my son to
6.
practice, but
We're
hey,
getting
we
6
seeing
Star
Star
Wars.
Your
in
son's
6
gonna be
years.
going to practice in
he's
6
gonna be a
years.
stud.
You better be getting someone
You know, I
pregnant
mean,
now.
not 6 years, but like years down the road, man.
Well, we're gonna have Star Wars for 6 more years. This is gonna be every year for
We're
6
gonna-
years.
This is gonna be till we're 20
20 freaking 8?
20
I'm
freaking
damn near
8.
29.
Yeah, Drew's
Yeah,
old.
that's
He'll be
true.
29. Actually, well,
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
have a
29,
kid, bro. I'm
'cause
gonna
it comes
have
out
a
in
kid by
December.
then.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll be.
I'm gonna have a
29.
kid. Y'all might not, but I'm gonna.
You're gonna have a kid with
You
who?
might be young. I don't know.
With-
Shit.
Still, if the original movies are still canon,
I
it
bet
still
I
makes
have a kid in
sense that
6
Darth
years,
Vader
I'm
went
not
around
one.
and killing the rest of the Jedi.
They've not announced
If
that
you
they're
want a
canon.
kid,
The
When
old
I can
movies
afford
not
it.
being canon. Then I don't want to watch the
what
new
would your
ones.
ideal age?
Wait, when are you talking about
27
prequels?
to-
No,
27
Oh.
4,
to
5,
Yeah.
6.
Okay, yeah.
Because if the
They're
last,
obviously canon.
yeah,
Because I'm
because
40 and I don't have a kid.
if
I'm like, well,
if the last two
that's right.
Jedi are Obi-Wan and Yoda, then it's obvious that all the other ones got killed.
Yeah,
Who
but-
would have done it?
What's
Darth
it say
Vader.
about the plot of Rogue One?
Here, I keep talking. I'll look it up. This is gonna be a long episode, guys.
Still, that like
Should we change this podcast to we talk about anime, but then when we get tired talking about anime, we'll talk about other stuff randomly?
I can.
that's what I
That's the new description of the podcast. We talk about
You
anime
haven't
for the
talked
first
about
half
any other
hour.
anime.
We talk about anime unless we run out.
It's an anime podcast, but when we run out, you get other stuff.
What's
Yeah.
going on? Who finished Plastic Memories? Was it good?
I'm not.
It's
caught
not
up.
over.
Not caught up.
How much is it?
2 episodes in.
7 episodes and it's great.
It's great.
Yes.
Is it still emotional orgasms?
It's,
What?
That's
Yeah.
that's not positive.
That's
memory.
Food Wars, bro.
I'm
That's-
talking about emotions all over the place.
There's a lot of emotions. The newest episode's a happy one instead of a sad.
Ew,
That's
I
all
don't
I'm gonna
want
give you.
that.
That's
I
a
don't want
change.
that. I want all sad. All sad.
That's not what you want.
Yes, it is. Out of that show, I don't want anything happy.
What
That sounds
about No
boring.
Soma? Is Soma good?
Oh, Soma's good, really good.
Food
the last
Wars?
episode.
You're not
Food Wars
caught
is
up on
awesome.
Soma?
The last episode.
That was
Food
my
Wars
favorite show, but I
so
haven't
epic.
had time. And
Now
every
it's
time I
Dude.
watch it, it's so good. It's so much food.
Is your favorite show Don Machi or Seraph?
Danmachi.
Show by Rocks game is
Show by Rock is great. I'm not caught up. I got 1 episode.
okay.
But I
so
love Show
the
by
last
Rock.
thing you saw was
Who's watching Kekai?
I'm
behind.
I'm
I'm
you
behind
caught
there
up?
too. I'm behind a little on that too.
Who's watching Arslan Sinkai?
3
Because
episodes
I'm up
in.
on that thing.
Same.
Is it still really good?
Yeah, it's good.
Crap, I gotta catch up.
All right.
Is it
Um,
old now? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Just
The
watch
last
it.
thing you saw on Show by Rock was the band
Everything about the spin-off.
talking.
Yeah.
Okay. The next,
No. I saw the next one after that. Maybe I am caught up.
Well, 7 came out like yesterday.
Oh, I've not seen the one.
I haven't seen 7
Oh, then
either.
we're caught up at the same place.
Okay. So you saw the beach episode?
Yeah, dude.
There's a fucking teaser trailer for this.
For Rogue One?
Yeah.
Can't be real.
We'll watch it after this because I don't want to watch it during the podcast. But read
Really?
it. Read the plot synopsis.
I can't find. There's only the only thing I've been able to find is like
Plot.
one little.
So there's no plot synopsis.
There's one little
That makes
bitty
sense.
thing.
Doesn't come out for 2
And
years.
official description. A band of resistance fighters unite for a daring mission to steal the Death Star plans.
Oh, it's gonna tell how the Death Star plans got stolen.
We're gonna find out how the Bothans died.
Hold up, man. Death Star plan. I thought that happened.
Well, this is
It
a.
happens twice.
Where have
So
you
they
been?
tried to steal him once.
The beginning of 4 is them trying to transport them to
But they're already stolen.
the Rebel.
Oh, they got him
They're
from
already
the
stolen.
Genesis place.
The
That little
reason
red planet. Where all those ugly little
the whole
things.
reason they're looking for R2
Remember, because
D2.
that little thing pulled. He's like. "Brr, brr, brr, brr."
I got you.
The whole reason they're looking for R2D2 is because he has the plans to the Death Star.
Yeah, I remember him stealing them.
This means R2D2's gonna be in it?
R2D2 is
It
probably in
has
every Star Wars ever.
He's better than C-3PO.
What Star Wars has he not been in?
He's been in
Well, I mean, technically, there was one of the spin-off movies, the Ewok movie. He wasn't in that.
I never saw that.
I did. I loved it when I was a kid.
Alright, guys, we're gonna wrap this podcast up. It's a wrap.
It's a rap.
Hope you guys enjoyed
rug.
it.
Are we
Rats,
doing
it's a
one next
rug,
week? I
rats.
feel like we shouldn't.
You
Should
think we
what?
shouldn't? Because we'll do it at Momo and put it out
Yeah.
then.
I figured that'd be fine. Next week's episode will still be out.
How am I supposed to get your guys' money? I was gonna get it all from
I
you
got
on
mine.
Tuesday.
I'll bring it sometime this week.
Dakota?
I was gonna get it to you Wednesday or Tuesday.
Wednesday?
Because I'm gonna have to give it to you when I get paid.
You hadn't saved it up.
No, I need $30.
It's
I'm short by
$70, right?
Actually, I only need to take 45 out of the bank. Look at this bastard pulling his money out all slow.
I had to make sure I got the right thing.
He's just like,
Trying to catch me riding
I heard
dirty.
he's
Trying to
a
catch
oh,
Yeah.
that's 70 right
I
there.
heard he made bank off
Chameleon?
that movie, and now he's like smart.
Chameleonaire.
Look him up.
He's not doing rap anymore?
No. it's
Dude,
not
I used to
rap.
love him.
That's the only song he did that was good.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Bro, he did a lot of other good
I
songs.
pray for you.
I used to listen to him back in my school days.
They hating.
That's not the only good song he did. It's the only single he did. Have you listened to his albums?
I've been browsing and inspecting X-Men comics, you know I collect them. Pens in my pocket, I must protect my
I knew he
ergonomic
was going to start
keyboard.
doing this.
Wow.
White and nerdy.
Wow.
I was waiting for you to do it.
Wow.
Because
Are you mad that I was predicting?
I'm mad at how
Spending most
scornful
our lives
you are about it.
living in
You're
an
mad at you
Amish
were predictable.
paradise.
No, I'm mad that you were scornful about
Guys, we're wrapping it up.
You're
Thank you guys
positive.
so much for
Very
watching.
good.
I got $70 in my hand because Nate paid me. And I'm going to go buy pizza.
it. Are you
Wait, no,
What?
not really.
That's what say,
I'm
that's
about to
not
be
for
better
pizza.
not.
This is for hotels. Thank you guys so much for listening. The next podcast you hear will be
in
at
Atlanta.
MomoCon in Atlanta.
In the aquarium with the sharks.
Oh, it's going to be with the Sharks?
Yeah.
Special guest, the Sharks of Atlanta. Thank you guys.
Drooby dooby doo out.
Remember to point it up.
Bye.
Bye, me.
So this